So you're thinking about pageantry. That's awesome.
It's a really exciting world.
It is. And you're trying to decide which way to go, beauty pageants or these platform pageants.
Yeah.
Tough decision, right?
Yeah, it is a big decision.
Well, let's break it down. What makes each one special? Maybe we can help you figure out which one is right for you. What do you think?
I think both beauty and platform pageants can be really amazing experiences.
Right.
But they do focus on different strengths.
Yeah.
It's like if you are asking someone, do you want to design like a really amazing outfit? Or do you want to like write a powerful speech?
Yeah.
Both are creative,
Totally.
but they need different skills, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
That's a great way to look at it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with like the classic beauty pageants.
Okay.
We've all seen the pictures, the evening gowns, the smiles, the confidence, the whole thing. But what's really at the heart of these competitions? What do you think?
I think it's more than just looking good.
Right.
Although, I mean, that is a part of it.
Oh, of course.
But beauty pageants have evolved a lot over time.
Yeah.
They're really more about being able to present yourself with grace,
Yeah.
confidence, mastering how to be on stage and being comfortable on stage, and also expressing your personality, through your style and your choices.
So it's not just about fitting some kind of mold like a lot of people think.
No, not at all.
It's more about having your own style and then expressing that on stage.
Exactly.
Good.
And it takes a lot of work.
I bet.
Contestants train for months perfecting their walk.
Yeah.
Nailing how to answer questions in an interview, choosing outfits that tell a story about them.
Wow.
It's a real transformation, both inside and out.
I can see why people really get into this.
Yeah.
But what about people who really want to make a difference in the world? That's where the platform pageants come in.
Right. Totally. Yeah. Platform pageants are about using your voice, to advocate for something that you really believe in. So it's not so much about fitting a certain standard of beauty. It's about showing you're intelligent and you have passion and you're able to inspire other people to act.
Now, this is interesting. So how does that actually work? Like, do contestants just show up and talk about whatever's on their mind?
Not quite.
Okay.
It takes a lot of preparation.
Yeah.
So contestants choose a platform.
Okay.
Which is a certain issue that they want to support.
Okay.
And then they kind of build their whole presentation around that. So they research, they write speeches, they practice interviews, and they even get out into their communities and actually start to make a difference.
Wow.
It's not just talk, they actually do things.
So it's like public speaking, advocacy, and real-world action.
Yeah.
That's really impressive.
Yeah.
But how do you even start to choose what your platform's going to be? There's so many big issues out there.
Right. And that's what makes it fun. It really depends on what you really connect with.
Yeah.
Like, what are you really passionate about? What issues make you mad? What do you want to change in the world?
Yeah.
And, the thing you choose should be something that you really care about, because that's where the most powerful advocacy comes from.
I bet there are people listening right now who are thinking, yeah, that's totally me.
Yeah, probably.
But how do you know which way to go? Beauty or platform?
Yeah, that's the hard part.
Right.
It's not always like a super clear decision.
Yeah.
Some people love the glamour and the stage presence of beauty pageants. And other people just feel stronger about using their voice for a cause.
Yeah.
And then there are those people who want both.
Wait, you can do both?
You can.
Tell me more.
There's actually a whole category of pageants called hybrid pageants.
Okay.
And they blend beauty and platform competitions together.
Wow.
Yeah. So think of Miss America. That's a perfect example.
Yes, yeah.
You get to show your style and your confidence and your talent, but you also get to talk about a cause that you really care about.
So it's like the best of both worlds.
Exactly.
Okay, this is blowing my mind. So we got beauty pageants, platform pageants, and even these hybrid pageants.
That's a lot to think about.
Yeah, whole universe of possibilities.
Yeah.
But where do you even begin?
Well, you're in luck, because we've got some great resources to tell you about today. Have you ever heard of World Class Beauty Queens magazine?
World Class Beauty Queens magazine.
Yeah.
It rings a bell.
Okay.
Isn't that the one that has interviews with all the winners from different pageants?
That's the one. They've published over 138 print issues.
Wow.
And interviewed more than 2,500 winners.
Wow.
Think about that. 2,500 different journeys, 2,500 stories of hard work, dedication, achieving dreams.
It's wild.
It's like having a mentor in every issue.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
So no matter which way you're leaning, beauty, platform, or even hybrid pageants, this magazine can show you what it's actually like to be a winner.
Exactly. And it's not just about the glitz and glamour. Okay.
They also talk about personal stories.
Yeah.
The challenges, what they learned.
Yeah.
You really get to see the heart and soul of pageantry, no matter which path you're thinking about.
I'm going to have to check that out.
Yeah.
You mentioned World Class Beauty Queens magazine as part of a bigger platform, though, right?
Yeah.
What was that again?
It's called World Class Brand Publishing.
Okay.
It's a huge deal in the world of creative industries.
Mm.
They cover like pageantry, fashion, modeling, film, music.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty much anything you can think of.
So it's like a one-stop shop for people who want to break into those fields.
Yeah. If you love arts and entertainment, they're for you.
What kind of resources do they have?
They have articles, interviews, advice columns, even connections to people who work in those businesses.
Wow.
It's everything you need to navigate pageantry and more.
Okay, so we got a better idea of the types of pageants out there. Beauty, platform, those cool-sounding hybrid competitions.
And we've got these great resources, World Class Beauty Queens magazine and World Class Brand Publishing, to help us really get into it.
Yeah.
But how do we use all this to make your decision?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
It is.
And it's something we're going to dig into more as we keep going with this deep dive. But for now, let's think about it like this. Imagine you're at a crossroads.
Okay.
One path leads to the awesome world of beauty pageants, where confidence and style are king.
Yeah.
And the other path takes you to platform pageants, where your voice is a tool to make change happen. Which way are you feeling?
Ooh, that's a great way to think about it.
Yeah.
I bet a lot of our listeners are feeling that pull in both directions right now.
Probably.
It's like trying to choose between a great pair of shoes or a megaphone.
Yeah.
You know, they both have their appeal.
Exactly. And there's really no right or wrong answer here.
Right.
It really depends on what you love and what your goals are. You know, do you dream of being on that runway? You know, radiating confidence, just captivating everyone with your presence?
Yeah.
Or are you more fired up about a cause? Do you want to use your influence to really change the world?
It's interesting because I think there's this idea out there that beauty pageants are all about looks.
Yeah.
But from what I've been reading in World Class Beauty Queens magazine, it seems like it's a lot more than that.
You're right. You're right. Beauty pageants today are so much more than just judging how you look.
Yeah.
It's really about showing your whole self.
Yeah.
Your intelligence, talent, awareness of the world.
Yeah.
And yeah, beauty too.
Right.
But in a way that makes you feel strong and real.
I was reading an interview in World Class Beauty Queens magazine.
Yeah.
And she was saying that the judges weren't just looking for someone who was pretty.
Right.
They wanted someone who could speak well, you know, have smart conversations, represent their country with smarts and grace.
It's wild how much the things judges look for has changed over time.
Yeah.
To reflect what's going on in society.
Yeah.
Now they want people who are well-rounded.
Yeah.
People who can use their platform to inspire others and make things better. It's not just about winning.
Right.
It's about using that win to do something important.
I like that. So these women are kind of like role models.
Yeah, for sure.
Showing girls that you can be beautiful and smart, confident and kind.
Yeah.
Stylish and aware of the world.
All that, yeah.
Wow, yeah.
And they're using their voice to support causes they care about. You know, things like getting people educated, protecting the planet, raising awareness about important social problems.
Yeah.
They're showing that beauty can be a powerful tool for good.
That's really inspiring.
Yeah, it is.
It's making me see beauty pageants in a whole new way.
Cool.
I imagine getting ready for these competitions is super intense, though, right?
Yeah, totally. It takes months of serious work, fitness training.
Yeah.
Practicing for interviews.
Yeah.
Planning what you'll wear.
Yeah.
And that's not even talking about getting yourself mentally ready.
Yeah, I bet that's a big one.
Yeah, it's about building your confidence, learning how to handle the pressure.
Yeah.
And really understanding who you are.
I bet there were some funny stories from behind the scenes.
Oh, I bet.
Have you seen any in World Class Beauty Queens magazine?
Oh, tons.
What kind?
How during the evening gown competition, her shoe got stuck on the stage.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and she almost tripped.
That's like my nightmare.
But she managed to just laugh it off and keep going.
Wow.
And the judges actually thought that was awesome.
Good for her.
Yeah. They loved how calm she was and how she had a sense of humor.
See, that's what I love about those stories.
Yeah.
They show that it's okay to not be perfect.
Yeah.
To just roll with the punches and keep shining.
Exactly. It's not about being perfect. It's about being real and showing who you really are,
Right.
even when things go wrong.
Exactly.
So we've talked about how beauty pageants have changed.
Yeah.
But I'm still curious about platform pageants.
Okay.
What are some of the tough things that contestants run into with those?
Yeah. I think one of the biggest challenges is picking the right platform.
Yeah. I bet.
It has to be something you're really passionate about.
Yeah.
And you really got to know what you're talking about because you're going to spend months reading, writing, and speaking about it.
I bet it's easy to get overwhelmed with all the issues out there.
Right.
How do contestants even start to narrow it down?
It's really about getting to know yourself. Contestants start by thinking about their own experiences,
Okay.
their values, what makes them feel things deeply. Have they been affected by a certain problem?
Yeah.
Or are they really connected to a cause?
I remember reading about a Miss Culinary World contestant who was really passionate about clean water. Oh, cool.
She grew up in a place where clean water was a problem every day.
Wow.
And she was really determined to use her platform to help others who were facing the same issues.
That's a great example.
Yeah.
Her platform came from a really personal place, and that realness really came through in her speeches and everything she did.
It's really powerful how your own experiences can lead to such big change.
Yeah.
But once you've chosen your platform, what's next?
Then it's time to get to work and build a message that really grabs people's attention and learning how to share it so people get it. Platform pageants are all about strong public speaking, knowing how to persuade people and being able to connect with an audience so they feel something.
So it's not just about having a good cause.
Yeah.
It's also about being able to talk about it in a way that gets people excited too.
Exactly. And that takes practice.
Yeah.
Getting feedback and, putting yourself out there, even if it makes you nervous.
Yes.
A lot of contestants work with coaches who help them with speaking. They take classes on public speaking.
Okay.
They even practice their speeches with friends and family.
It sounds like a huge learning experience.
It totally is.
But what about those hybrid pageants?
Yeah.
The ones that combine both?
Right.
How's the preparation different for those?
Imagine getting ready for both a beauty pageant and a platform pageant at the same time.
Wow.
It's a lot to juggle.
Yeah, I bet.
They have to get their bodies ready, work on their interview skills, build their platforms, and practice their talents, all while trying to stay balanced and true to themselves.
That sounds really hard.
It is.
Do they have any tips on how to not go crazy?
One thing I've noticed from reading interviews with winners of hybrid pageants is that they're big on time management and taking care of themselves. They talk about how important it is to put their well-being first, to set goals they can actually achieve, and to have a good support system around them.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like running a marathon.
Yeah.
You got to pace yourself, take care of your mind and body,
Okay.
and have people cheering you on.
Exactly.
So that's where World Class Beauty Queens magazine and World Class Brand Publishing come in handy, right?
Yes, totally.
They give you advice on everything, from how to work out, to how to handle interviews, to building your platform and making connections.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get how these resources could be game changers for people in the world of pageantry.
Yeah, totally.
It's like having a secret pass to all the insider knowledge and advice. What I really appreciate about World Class Beauty Queens magazine is how much they celebrate diversity.
Yeah, they do a great job of that.
They show winners from all different walks of life, representing different cultures, backgrounds, and causes.
Yeah,
It's a good reminder that there's no one right way to be in pageantry.
totally. There's a place for everybody, no matter their size, shape, or ethnicity, or what their platform is. It's all about being yourself and using your unique voice to make things better.
And that message goes way beyond pageantry.
It really does.
It's a message for everyone,
Yeah.
no matter what they choose to do in life.
Totally.
So as we keep going with this whole decision-making process,
Yeah.
just remember there's no one right way to go. It's about finding what feels right for you,
Yeah.
what matches your passions, your goals, and your strengths.
Exactly.
So as you're thinking about your choices, consider this.
What if you didn't have to choose?
Yeah.
What if you could be into fashion and beauty and still want to make the world better?
Right. Yeah.
What if you could use your platform to talk about stuff that's important to you while rocking a killer evening gown?
You can.
Yeah. It's not like one or the other. You
Yeah.
can totally do both.
It's so cool that you have so many options. Right?
Yeah.
I think that's a really good takeaway.
Yeah.
We talked about all the different types of pageants.
Yeah.
The beauty pageants, the platform pageants, even those hybrid ones.
Mm-hmm.
But it really comes down to what feels real to you.
Exactly. Don't forget, you can look to people who've done this before for ideas.
Right.
World Class Beauty Queens magazine is packed with stories from women who've walked these paths and done some pretty amazing things.
It's like having a whole bunch of mentors right there in your hands.
Yeah.
They've been through all these struggles, the wins, and they're sharing all that they learned with anyone who wants to hear it.
Exactly.
And World Class Brand Publishing takes it even further.
Yeah.
You know, connecting you to all these resources and possibilities in the creative world. So if you want to make a difference through fashion, movies, music, any kind of art, really, they've got the tools to help you do it.
It's awesome to think about how far just one person's passion can reach.
I know.
You know, one person can start a whole movement.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it all comes from that spark, that fire inside you that makes you want to change things.
Yeah.
Whether you choose to express that through beauty pageants,
Mm-hmm.
you know, being an advocate in a platform competition, or mixing both together, the world needs your unique voice. So as we wrap up our deep dive into the world of pageantry, I want you to think outside the box.
Yeah.
It's not just about looking pretty.
Right.
It's not just about standing up for a cause. It's about finding your own way.
Yeah.
You know, the way that lets you be the very best version of yourself.
And remember what that source material said.
Okay.
Choose your path, embrace your purpose, and let your light shine.
Let your light shine. That's what matters.
Yeah.
So go for it. Figure out what you love and go make the world better, whether it's on a runway, with a speech, or just by being kind to others.
Awesome.